Silverpine Forest. Every time I start this new, I have to kind of get my bearings. We just walked in here. We didn't do anything. Also, is this just a spot on my monitor like dust, or is this somewhere to go? I think this is... Okay, yeah, this is an actual place to go. So it reveals the 4 things that we need. Silverleaf, Bruiseweed, Briarthorn, Goldthorn. So I think I resolved in the last video to just pretty much go for the objectives, on the assumption that more will unlock, so that we don't have to end up backtracking too much, or if we do, I don't want to be killing low-level mobs over and over and over again. So let's just make our way towards each of the actual objectives instead. Oh my god, they're huge now. They also have mana burn, that's nice. This is an odd question, but say I were to hotkey these guys. When they despawn and I summon them again, wouldn't it be awesome if, for some reason, they... Yeah, let's just get down here and kill this guy. If for some reason they were also assigned to the same hotkey, that would just be a nice little quality of life, but I kind of doubt that that's the case. Man, these unholy frenzied abominations. Get him! There we go. What do we have here? Rune of Healing. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. So, we're in Silverpine Forest, is that right? So, again, I'm not sure, like, I should practice what I just preached and just sort of ignore these guys. Indeed. But it's also the edge of the map, so, like, I gotta go and at least look, right? I'm already... Alright, let's try this. No, okay, of course, that does reset the hotkey. I don't know why I thought that it would possibly do anything different. Is there, like, a line of sight there or something? Some sort of issue? Alright, so these are all, like, Scourge proper and not just leveled creeps. I think this means we'll get some decent XP from these, more so than, like, the level 3 and 4 creeps. I don't think we have enough HP to even make this worth it. Sure, we'll go ahead and level that up. We have no offensive capabilities with that, unfortunately. Alright, was this breakable? It is. This may very well be the way down to this bottom right area, so, like, why not go for this? Banshees, I don't think, leave corpses, so this guy isn't going to be... Alright, Felson hit this. The Necromancers leave corpses. Give me an ooze when possible. Dispel magic, not necessary. Let's go ahead and grab more of these guys. Let's also link, because we've got this thing coming at us from afar. I don't know what the purpose of that would have been. I guess if something was unholy frenzied. Is this even healing? No, I think it's just attacking, which is good for me. Okay, let's focus fire a little bit here. This may be a transition to another zone again. The yellow usually indicates that. Let's kill these guys. Felson, go ahead. I guess let's just try to walk through here and see if it gives us a prompt to say, do we want to transition?
No problem.
No, so it may be a transition for a later part in the map. Again, there's like, it's hard to tell, like, there's stuff that's just sort of meant to happen later, I suppose, and that's okay. Let's just follow this path down to this guy. You can even see what we're looking to pick up there. Those little mushrooms in the bush, I suspect, is what we're looking for. We're reliant very heavily on Felguards right now, which is a shame because it's pretty mana-intensive to get them out constantly. But they are the best Felguards we can have, I think. No, there's another level to them. 500 HP. A cage? No. I have seen some comments of people that are saying on the main map there's a third hero we can get also, so maybe we want to go and pick that hero up sooner rather than later. Okay, so this is unfortunately a dead end. Felson hit this. Let's just individually pick these guys off.
Let's get going.
Give me an ooze! A sludge! Nope. There we go. Okay. I guess we can use the corpses of the Felguards. So only certain undead leave corpses. Skeletons don't. Ghosts/banshees don't. But I think everything else should. Okay, how are we doing on...
I'm listening.
Well, we're both level 5. Obviously, level 6 getting Doom and Locust Swarm will be insanely powerful. We're not quite there yet, but... Our Sludge has medium armor. Our Felguards have heavy armor, so they take more from piercing damage. I don't know. I don't think I really need to be concerned that much with that kind of information. What do we got here? Circlet of Nobility is fine.
My talents are yours.
Let's get going.
Okay, and then how much is this the typical 150 mana? Here, just pop that now. And then we'll get the Felguards out. Now, there were a couple ways... No, this was the only way to go anyway. So, we would have had to cross this bridge. Yeah, okay, so there's really nothing else to do here. We just have to go down here. I guess let's hit this bottom right one first. I don't plan on exploring this whole bottom left area of the map again. I'm going to try to just stay focused on the quests. Number one, that will stop us from getting too over-leveled. And then number two, it'll make it so that we don't have to backtrack too much, I think. That's the plan, at least. Okay, let's go for the Necromancers and then the Abomination. He's Unholy Frenzied. I have no way to dispel that, so it is what it is.
I await your command.
Yes, mana burn. Get him! Poor Felson. Poor Felson. We don't need to heal him that early, actually. His Elixir of Death will heal him to full if he had 1 HP. Alright, looks pretty straightforward here. That's good. I was talking about Halloween last time, wasn't I? I've seen so many parody articles about kids dressing up like Fortnite characters. And I feel like if you're an adult who's experiencing moral panic over something the kids are doing, I don't know. Like, I guess we're old now. Like, I don't care about kids doing like Fortnite dances, but like you see people in like their 20s and early 30s who are like, these stupid kids. But like, we've all been there. Why do we care what the kids are doing? Like, is it really moral panic that kids like Fortnite? I don't think so. I mean, maybe to the sense that it's, you know, it's like advertising for another company because kids like it a lot. But like, you know, we had Pokemon. Just the other day, people are joking about kids doing dabs and what else? Like Tide Pods. Has anyone actually eaten a Tide Pod, or is that just like one dumb kid did it at one point and then everything else beyond that was ironic? Because that's what I'm pretty sure happened here. And more Gauntlets of Ogre Strength. We'll pick those up to sell.
Is there something amiss?
I guess all I'm saying is we don't need to really care what the kids are doing these days. Unless you're a parent. Who cares? Let them dress up like Fortnite characters. If they want to do a Fortnite dance, get some exercise, go ahead. Have at it. Go crazy.
No problem.
Okay, luckily these do not go in our inventory. I really appreciate that, because it's limited inventory, and otherwise I'd have to buy one of those undead horses to carry stuff around for us. We don't need to worry about these ogres, so let's get out of here.
Let's get going.
And head to the next one, which is way up here. Let's just auto-attack in that direction. They'll figure it out, and then we'll stop along the way and kill things that aggro to us as we go. I don't know. I guess if you see like a child dabbing, you're gonna cringe a little bit. But like, I'm not going out writing satire articles and like bringing up the fact that kids are eating Tide Pods and saying this is an epidemic of our society, or at the very least, having some snark about it. It doesn't matter. Let them do it. Kids dancing, getting exercise. Who cares what the cause is? That's good for them. I guess when I was younger, it was video games. And letting young kids see R-rated movies. I guess it's still video games. That never really went away, did it? Video games always come up, but I actually think that video games come up more as like an anticipated straw man than actually is discussed. Like there's an unfortunate tragedy, human tragedy, and then gaming outlets will be like, look out, there was a 10-minute segment on NBC about how video games might be the cause, and then there's hundreds of hours of discussion and a feeling of persecution from people who play video games, when in reality it was like this tiny little segment, probably just to get those clicks from people like them who would flip out about it. But like, I don't know, maybe I'm the disconnected one. Maybe I'm the one who's disconnected. Do people really blame video games for violent behavior these days? I mean, I think it's definitely a topic that can be researched, but I don't really see it being brought up except by people who are trying to refute it, which is like exactly straw man. But I can't really say. I don't really know what the situation is. I think we went the wrong way here. I'm pretty sure we went the wrong way, but I think maybe we can at least follow this path to go to the upper left. This path certainly seems like it'll lead us up to this guy, so we'll worry about that later. I could very well have A-clicked in the middle of this area to like an unpathable place, and that's why we're going the wrong way. Who knows? Here, just No, you don't want to... What? Why did he not use that?
Let's get going.
Well, now we have 2.
I await your command.
My inventory's filling up. I gotta ditch some of this crap pretty soon. I think I did these quests in a weird order. I think I did the hardest one first, which was to go to Agamand Mills. Here, just use that. Here, you get on the priest. A lot of these things don't have much mana anyway, so they cast Inner Fire and then they all die.
I'm listening.
Here, let's focus fire a little bit.
Let's get going.
My mana regen seems good enough that I can just keep summoning Felguards, which I really flip and appreciate, because at the beginning it was sort of agonizing. There we go.
That sounds like
Oh, okay, I guess this is just a little boss guy, so just blast
I await
him.
your command.
I guess we can hit him with the Elixir of Death also, because it's going to do... Whoa, that does a ton!
you call.
It should do 300 damage, right? I guess that's pretty significant for this part in the game.
Let's get going.
Here, Claws of Attack, that sounds great.
Absolutely.
I can't believe I didn't really think to use that offensively. That's fantastic. Okay, well, let's go up here, maybe?
My talents are
I
yours.
I
await
wanted to
your
go straight for the
command.
objectives. I tried. I genuinely tried, and I think now I'm sidetracked. We'll see if this leads us up. Yeah, this looks like it. This looks like it.
Is there something amiss? Indeed.
More Murlocs. Sort of like in the upper left of the other map area. It's just Murlocs in this same general area of the map.
I've been
I'm
I pop
listening.
these guys out again. Let's get a sludge. No usable corpses from the Murlocs. Have we just not killed any yet? I just don't think we've killed a single Murloc. Give me a sludge. I wonder if the sludges will stack. The Felguards don't.
indeed.
It's weird for me to call them Felguards. Again, they're Fel Stalkers. Felguards are different units entirely. They're doing good tanking for us. They don't have much survivability. Even if we add that extra 100, they're not gonna be looking too great for us as we progress further into these maps. I don't know, unless they level up with us in some fashion. Okay.
Listening.
I presume we need an open inventory slot to at least pick it up. There we go.
Sounds logical.
And I guess there's really nowhere to sell stuff. We could probably put stuff in our stash and it would transfer back to Undercity. Where is our... I don't know where our stash is in Undercity. So I guess we'd have to figure that out. I don't even care about minor replenishment at this point.
You call.
I await
A
your
lot of these
command.
consumables,
I've been
my level is high enough that they're not even going to be used. So I guess in the middle of battles, as it seems prudent... Well, I guess that's when I would have used them anyway, but like especially now, if we're like slightly low on HP, just pop these potions
Let's get
because
going.
otherwise there's really no point in me using them. They're all on Felsen though.
Is there something amiss?
Oh, I guess. All right.
Talents are yours.
We did go the right way, I'm pretty sure. It may connect.
A faithful choice.
It may connect, I'm not sure.
Yes, right away.
I still didn't get. Why didn't I get? Oh, this might be a little tricky. Why didn't I
I
get
await
flippin'
your command.
Town Hall portal scroll? Probably because I couldn't afford it, or it's just like really expensive and I kept putting it off. Okay, this big one's gonna be a problem. Immune to magic.
I await your command.
Spread out. Okay, well, I think we may have to kill this to get where we need to go. Heal yourself. I need to use the
I await
potions
your
instead.
command.
Okay, we're gonna do some janky item trading here.
I'm listening. Let's get going.
There we go. And then spread out.
I await your command.
There's really, I mean, I could link damage. That's the only thing that could help here. Otherwise, let's just sit here. He's technically in combat. I don't think the minor replenishment would work.
I'm listening.
My character can take heat here for a little bit longer at least. Maybe I should have killed the smaller... Yeah, we're fine. I should have killed the smaller one first, though. After this, we'll just use the minor replenishment on Felsen and finally get this stuff out of my inventory.
Talents are yours.
Preapt is pretty good, and I might just dump that on Felsen because he's typically low on HP. Or, I mean, if he gets focused, he dies real quick, I should say. This wraps around to where we were. Yeah, okay, so we've done a nice little circle.
Let's get going.
Okay.
Talents are
So we use the replenishment out of
I
combat.
await your command.
And then this looks like... Well, actually, no. What we're looking for is over here. But, I mean, we're up here now, so we might as well destroy these rocks. We killed the dragons. We got a pre-app. That's pretty good, because we could have paid for a pre-app separately, so it's better that we did it this way.
My talents are yours.
Just little random rock chunks that are blocking these little areas that look like there's an archway here, like you could go back here.
Indeed.
I think that's just blocked.
That sounds logical. Indeed.
Okay, it's actually just a dead end. So let's just make our way back here. Is this blocked? How did we even discover this in the... I guess because it's on the low ground, we could see it. There's a goblin merchant here we can swing by. It's behind trees. We don't have anything to get through trees, do we? Oh, no, we can just walk to it. Here, let's go to the goblin merchant on the way back and see if they have anything. And at the very least, we can sell stuff.
Is there something
Like, I want to sell these gauntlets.
Let's get going.
I can keep the unique items until I absolutely need to get rid of them, which... Like, Circlet will get sold eventually. The Banshee Necklace is good for this map, but again, I don't want to over-level myself, because I think when I played Founding of Durotar, I over-leveled myself hugely in the first map, and it became kind of lame. So at least we want to keep this a relative challenge for ourselves. Granted, we may already be over-leveled. It's hard to say. It's not like we're getting that much XP from killing these mobs.
My talents are yours. That sounds logical.
Okay, yeah, let's just head up here and check this. Do I have formations? That's fine. We can leave formations on. Let the Fel Guards go in the front. Let them go. Nothing particularly good here. Let's ditch this.
I'm listening.
Is there anything on my character that I would think is worth getting rid of? Let's just open up a slot. That's fine. Obviously, getting that undead horse to be our pack mule would be nice, but just another thing we have to pay attention to as we're walking around through these maps, which I frankly don't want to have to bother with. I'd rather just do the inventory management as it happens. Were we able to get down here? I think so. We'll check that out. We'll check that out. I'll kill these guys because they're in my way. The timer on these Fel Guards is just like slightly too low considering... Well, I mean, it's not that much of our mana pool anymore. You know, it's like a quarter of our mana pool, but...
A fateful choice.
A little less than a quarter of our mana pool. So yeah, I think our mana issues are relatively solved. We'll just kill these guys. What was I looking at? Coming through here and see if this might be connected. It looks like there's a little ramp, so we might be able to find something if we can walk under this bridge. It seems like it might be a little secret area, so let's definitely do that. All right, there are tons of enemies here. We don't really have any AoE. We just have the sludge. We just have summons. And our single target damage isn't great because I put my points into Soul Link instead of Shadow Bolt, so... I don't know. As we run into, like, these larger groups of small enemies, I don't really have anything to get rid of them quickly, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. All right, let's stop. Okay, fine. We'll kill these guys. They're back to running away from us when they're low HP.
That sounds logical. A fateful choice.
Okay, back up here. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. If this is connected, it might be.
I await
Okay,
your
get out of the
command.
way. Here, just blast this guy. Hitting them with glass. Just throwing a big flask at them.
In the Lich King's name.
That would hurt. I mean, all this, like, magical stuff that you can get. In this case, he's just got, like, a vial of acid. Just a glass vial. He's throwing it at this guy's face. That would not be pleasant. Okay, you can't go under the bridge. For some reason, I thought that that was possible. I don't know where I got that impression from. All right, let's get up here and actually get this show on the road. We'll go back to Undercity, turn in our first, or our final, I should say, main quest. Talk to Sylvanas, and I'm hopeful she'll be like, oh, go to this outpost and talk to this person. That's what I'm assuming will happen, at least. Wow, you asshole purge piece of shit. Here, take this. Ah, glass! Okay, there we go. Let me just resummon these when we have the chance.
Let's get going.
Our heroes are strong enough, we're attacking fast enough, it's just very slow.
I await your command.
I wonder, though, if there's probably other classes that perform better overall, just in general. See, it's just there are areas, even of the submaps, that appear... Where's what we're looking for? I thought it'd be in here. There it is. Even in the submaps of, like, higher-leveled stuff.
That sounds logical. A fateful choice.
Return to Farinal. All right, let's just head back here. implying that you would come back here when you're higher leveled. So that's why there have been enough indications. I have a bad habit of trying to second-guess maps, and that's because I've played maps before where if I didn't second-guess them, then they would have either broken or I would have missed something. But this seems like it's pretty well put together, and it seems like it's edging me towards, hey, do the early level stuff, and then come back. You'll get some more quests for other stuff in these zones. Like, look at this. We haven't even uncovered half of Silverpine Forest, and there'll be more stuff to do. And when we come back, we'll be higher level. We'll be able to get through the trash mobs that much faster. Again, so I don't want to fight groups of enemies twice when the first time's going to take, you know, twice as long as well. So I think it makes more sense that we approach it this way. Maybe going back after we turn this in, we go and look for that third hero that people had told me about. That might be the best choice as well. Because the earlier we get him, the more items will... More item slots we'll have. But I don't know if any of these heroes transition from place to place. At the very least, I anticipate their items will be dropped on the ground and we can sell them. Okay, actually, we're way down here, so I don't really expect... It's so tempting to go over here. I have to. What is this? Dark Wizard level 8. It's a dead end. Like, I would like to do it. Let's just take out these guys first.
Let's get going. I'm listening.
Somebody has Purge. That's a pain in the
Let's
ass.
get going.
Also, Lightning Shield.
I'm listening. Excellent.
Okay, let's just fight this guy first.
Mercy.
Okay, let's summon these. I'm going to put Lightning Shield on this one. Felson back away. Just blast this guy and kill him.
I await your
Come on.
command.
Oh, they're priests. That's why. Okay. Well, the rock golems can't be healed. Now we focus down this guy.
I'm listening.
Can we get more Fel Guards out just yet? Not quite.
I await your
Okay,
command.
do this. Lightning Shield here. That's going to hit my other one, but they die so fast anyway, it doesn't matter. Kill him and then him. We can also get Sludge. All right, this is doing it. This is doing it for us. We can even Shadow Bolt here. Now that I can actually use my abilities without having to think about mana so much is much nicer. I don't know what he's doing. It's like he's supposed to be summoning enemies, but it's not really working. More lightning shields. Here. Go explore, buddy.
My talents are yours. You call.
And then we'll bust all these. I mean, the main thing we got from that is gold and experience. I mean, the item was lackluster. So, hit these. Nothing. Okay. And that's a dead end.
Our forces are under
Okay, at the very least we looked. And I think we're just going to run. I'm just going to run to turn this quest in. And then once we turn the quest in, we'll sell trash. And we'll talk to Sylvanas. Also, while they're running, because I assume they'll make it back just fine, do we actually have a stash in the Undercity? Because if we do, I don't know what it's marked as on the minimap, and I don't think it is. See, like, there's the Tomb of Relics, but there's nowhere, like, we don't have a stash. I would have expected it would be, like, right in the middle.
Our forces are under
So, like, all the mini areas have stashes, but the Undercity does not. Oh, we went the wrong way. Oh! Look at that! Is there an advantage to that being there? Huh. Well, that's what you get when you just right-click your way back to where you need to go. Again, so these are all like, yeah, level 1, level 3. We're not going to be getting any meaningful XP from them, so let's just run. Here. Heal yourself and then run back. I'll definitely keep the Scroll of Healing. That's good for our summons when we have to keep them alive in boss battles. But it seems like a lot of bosses, either they themselves or some unit that they have with them, has like a Purge type ability that deals huge amounts of damage to summon units, which directly counters us specifically. Again, I would have... Maybe I've looked... Oh, there it is. There it is. It's right next to the Resurrection Stone. Okay, so we do have a stash. And again, I assume it's shared. So that's good to know.
Let's get going.
Let's turn this in. Felson, get over here, too, in case we need you to pick up an item. So, you found all the ingredients I've told you about. Nice. I can now start working on that potion. Here, take this potion. You may find it useful. Potion
No
of
problem.
Restoration. I mean, that is pretty good. It's like an
Absolutely.
instant. That's definitely a good potion. We'll hold on to that. Okay, so let's hit a...
Indeed.
Let's hit a
Been thinking.
vendor. Let's just go to the where we can buy tomes. Every time I come back to town, I use the cooldown on the Tome of Intelligence. Because that at least will carry over through the entirety of the campaign. One thing that's pretty neat to think about, though, is so that there were, what, like 6, maybe 7 classes, and each with 3 different playstyles. So it was like 18 to 21 different types
I'm
of
listening.
playthroughs. That's pretty cool.
Indeed.
Ditch this.
I await your command.
I guess we'll have to wait and see what Sylvanas gives us. I mean, what else are we really spending gold on? And the thing about the scroll of Town Portal is it takes up an item slot. That's why
Let's
I'm
get going.
fine just running. It's not that much time. I really don't mind. Let's go talk to Sylvanas and see if she gives us something good for this. But again, there's definitely more to this considering how much there's left to be uncovered on this and the submaps. There may be more submaps also that we haven't found on the edges of the maps. Excellent. Okay.
I'm listening.
Hello, my Dark Queen. Your talents are impressive, Jay. You're no doubt a worthy asset after all. I appreciate what you've done for my people so far. Regardless, we have a serious matter to discuss. The Scarlet Crusade, on the other hand, have been quite irritating for the last couple days. Although, I don't know why they're acting like that, but I cannot wait any longer to find out. I need you to travel to Brill and talk to Executor Zygant. Ask him if he found anything unusual about the Scarlet Crusade's intention. Okay, we've already been up to Brill, so now we're making our way up there. That's great. Did this reset at all? No, it didn't. I thought that would be neat if it did. I mean, if I'm gonna be hoarding this gold, I may as well just keep buying tomes. Might as well buy tomes.
Let's
Is it
get
worth
going.
buying? Like, I could get up to level 6 right now. No, you can only buy one of these at a time. There, give me some HP.
I await your
Anything
command.
else
You call.
that we don't necessarily need? I think the Spell Shield Amulet's pretty worthless. Let's drop that.
Is there something amiss?
Let's get going.
Okay, and she's pretty full. Okay, so let's make our way up to Brill. We've already been up here. So this is what I was talking about before when I said, like, we're going to uncover stuff, and then we'll know where to go when we get back there. So that's the advantage of kind of uncovering the map in your first go, but then you're taking a ton of time just grinding mobs on the map. So I'm going to try to do the opposite of that, I suspect. So this is supposed to take place after Wrath of the Lich King. The Scarlet Crusade appears to just be a persistent enemy, so maybe someone who's more familiar with Warcraft lore can tell me, is there like a definitive end to the Crusade? Because I thought that the whole Scarlet Onslaught and them sailing to Northrend, like they left some guys back here, but after Balnazar was revealed, like, is there still even a Scarlet Crusade? Why are they still here? How have they not been wiped out? Is there a definitive end to them? Who is even running them at this point?
Indeed.
I don't know. I guess I'll kill some of these folks on the way to Brill.
Let's
We're
get
very,
going.
very close to level, we're getting 4 XP, 2 XP. We're very, very close to level 6, so every little bit I suspect, and we're so close to it, it's, you know.
My talents are yours.
Alright, let's get up here and see where this guy sends us, and I'm also curious to see if maybe this had opened up more NPCs to give us quests. So, like, if I look around here... Farinel's got nothing. Yeah, see, now there are more quests in Undercity.
Our forces are under attack.
Just this guy right here. I should probably... Let's go to Brill real quick and pick this up. Then I want to go back to Undercity and make sure that we pick up everything we can. Where was Nathanos? Did y'all hear about the funny Nathanos stuff going on in WoW? How apparently a writer, I don't know if he's a writer, he's a lead narrative designer for WoW, admitted that he is like self-inserting himself into WoW as Nathanos. Greetings, Warlock. I'm an Executor Zygant. We've been having some issues with the Scarlet Crusade lately. It's possible that those wretched are planning for something against us like they usually do. According to our sources, they managed to build a small outpost in the west. I want you to find it and raise it before they have a chance to regroup. Okay, that's pretty close.
You call.
Is there anything else in Brill? Any other quests maybe to pick up? Yeah, so let's talk to these guys. Let's get as much in our quest log as possible. Hi there, would you like to help us against the bandits? When the bandit lord Blackthorn died during the battle against the Dreadlord's forces, most of his bandits turned against us. They recently found a new leader called Magaron or whatever. We could use your help to overthrow those bandits, including their new leader. We'll think about it. That means yes. Okay, so now they're over in Agamand Mills. Interesting. See, we got to keep track of this. It doesn't say anywhere in here, like, go travel to Agamand Mills, so unless it pings us every so often, I'm going to have trouble remembering all of these. Okay, it does ping every single quest frequently. I appreciate that. Anything for me?
Sounds logical.
Very typical to RPG games in general, though, you'll notice as you progress main plot lines, it unlocks new sets of just stuff. So, like, it was true in Mass Effect, it's true in Dark Souls, it's true in a lot of RPGs, where as you hit certain milestones in certain areas of games, then more stuff becomes available to you that wasn't before. So you got to try to figure out where those checkpoints are, basically, and then decide from there. Here, let's just right-click back to Undercity, and then decide from there how you want to approach it. Like, do you want to rush the main story to unlock as much as possible? Because sometimes you get gated out of stuff if you do that. So you think, like, okay, I'm going to, like I did, I want to rush through the Aiding the Forsaken mission thinking that it's going to unlock more stuff. Then we want to do as much as possible with that without overdoing it. Then progress to the next main quest, collect as much as possible, because, again, I have faith now that the creator of this campaign has built it that way specifically to kind of encourage you to focus on the main quests, then we'll do the optional quests along the way. So that's my plan. So in a way, I guess I'm glad that I didn't scour too much. I did scour Agamand Mills probably way too much, but that's okay. I've learned my lesson, and this is how we're going to play the rest of this map. Now, I also wonder if this is going to be similar to the Founding of Durotar in the sense that it's the first map is huge, sprawling, takes forever, and then the second and third maps kind of get progressively smaller. Like, the first map of Founding of Durotar was really, really aggressive in the type of content it wanted to show you, and then after that it was, and then, like, the third map specifically was sort of like a MOBA-ish type thing. Okay, there's no one in the throne room. Let's head up here and talk to Charlindra, and then let me double check all through here what we can pick up. Hopefully I don't miss something obvious. There's a guy down here where Nathanos was. That guy may very well tell us to go find him. No. 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 Okay, so there are 2 quests to pick up here. Hello again, Jay. I have an emergency request for you to do. When Mugthul and his ogre warband were sent to Alterac to retrieve the Crown of Will for Lady Sylvanas, the idiot decided to try it on instead of returning it, which enabled him to resist the possession placed upon him to serve the Dark Lady. The Dark Lady wants an example made. Travel to Alterac Mountains and kill Mugthul. Okay, so there's going to be a whole nother section. You may also want to get rid of his lieutenants as well. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay, so yeah, on the bottom right, we got a whole nother side area to go to. Kill all the Crush Ridge heroes. I presume those are all going to be in Alterac. So let's come on down here. So yeah, I guess the WoW community is unhappy with some of the certain parts of the WoW community, I should say, are unhappy with certain parts of the Battle for Azeroth story, specifically that Nathanos pops up literally everywhere and is like this ultra cool guy, and it sort of like feels artificial. And apparently it's because they think that one of the lead narrative designers of WoW is like inserting himself into the story as Nathanos so he can be boyfriend with Sylvanas. This is so strange to me. Are you looking for Nathanos? Before he left, he said he went to investigate a secret cave in the south. You may catch up with him if you want to.
My talents are yours.
But I guess he's like the right-hand man of Sylvanas, and he's like slowly become cooler and cooler as the game has gone on.
Indeed. Yes, right away.
It's like a very fan fiction-y self-insertion into the story. I think there's a level of enjoyment you have where it's like, okay, I can project myself into this media to enjoy it more versus like I am allowing myself to completely become a character. It's just very strange to me. I guess I just can't sympathize with it because I don't fully understand it. I think the first thing I'll do is go back to Agamand Mills because I know that definitively there are things to do there that I have not done. Specifically, destroy the undead base. And we can also swing by this little encampment as well and see if that lady has anything for us to do. Specifically, destroy the undead base and find and kill that bandit leader. I have no idea where the bandit leader would even be because I never found him when I was there last time. So it's possible he's gated, which is pretty neat.
That sounds logical.
I'm listening.
See, we don't take much damage here, but we don't have any AoE to kill these things quickly. So I think maybe if we went Destruction Warlock, that would have been a little bit better because we would have had like a Rain of Fire as our prime ability. But that's okay. Eventually we'll get a Doom Guard who can use Rain of Fire, and if we use the Doom Guard correctly, he'll never not be on the field. Plus the chaos, the extra chaos damage, and the ability to completely silence and remove enemies from the fight, individual fights, is going to be extremely good.
I await your command.
I got the same amount of HP, I guess because I gave him the pre-apt. So I think as we go, I was thinking about going the other way to check out this Scourge base, but it looks like it's walled off by trees from this end, so let's just make our way back to Brill. Nah, I think we want to go here.
Our forces are under
Let's see which way my heroes decide to take as I've auto-attacked them. Skeletons! Ah! I think we're coming close to the end here for today's video, but again, I don't know if this type of gameplay isn't for you, I would have expected you to stop watching by now. So I assume that the people are still here do enjoy this, so I'm not going to try to justify it to random straw people that I'm like, yeah, maybe they don't like it, you know. So again, for the people that are around, I hope you enjoy my newfound decision for how to play this again, which is mostly to jump from quest to quest. I'm not going to grind mobs. Except for the ones that are directly in my way. And as I notice that we are getting less and less XP from them, I'm probably going to just ignore them. Yeah, see, that's 2 XP. Absolutely not worth it. I do want to check out this Waygate and clear out this Scourge base, because we will get some decent XP from the pre-placed units that are there. And we're on our way close to where we're going. So my plan today, again, is basically to check out what's over here. Maybe down in this little water area. Go up to this little outpost, see if they've got a quest for us, and then we'll go back to Agamand Mills, get started, and then probably call it a day. This also strikes me as something that might be a good streamed series, but it's too late now. But like, especially RPG maps, I'd like to play the Chosen Ones, which is like one of the highest rated RPG campaigns on Hive Workshop. I think that would be excellent to stream. That way people can give me tips and tricks, and then also when there's kind of downtime, I can chat with people directly. Which, you know, nothing's really stopping me from streaming this, other than that there might be 1 or 2 videos backlogged, so people who start viewing the stream wouldn't be caught up. Oh yeah, that's it. That's just a little dead end there. Let's check down here. This might be how we get to the Scarlet Crusade base. Or not. Scarlet Crusade base we've already found the entry to, actually. Marketplace? Yeah, okay, a little secret. Oh, wow. How much do these cost? 2,000.
I await your command.
The Legion Horn of Doom is definitely what I want. Can I sell enough to get it? Because it's, let's see, bonus attack and movement speed, hit points and mana capacity at 150. What would we have to sell to get that? We need 2,000.
Let's get going.
Alternatively, we can always come back. I could sell my Potion of Restoration on the assumption that I won't need it. Also the Hood of Cunning, which I already spent money on. Let's do that.
No problem.
Ditch this. Ditch this. Okay, I think that's definitely worth it. I would love to hear counterpoints. If you don't think it was worth it, you know, please let me know. But I think an artifact level item seems better than not. Boots of Speed, obviously always a good choice too, but that's okay. We also no longer have that. Oh no, I kept the pot. What did I sell? The stats. I sold the stats. It was like +8 stats. That's okay.
That sounds logical.
It does sound logical, Felson. One thing I will say is I feel like your hero should always take priority when you're boxing units. Instead, I have to tab to my hero. Why is Felson the center of attention here? Big J should be number 1. Is this it? I will kill the level 8 Ice Revenant. I feel like we will get some good XP for
I'm
that.
listening.
Let's get in there.
Let's get going.
Yeah, that Frost Nova's no good, but we're steeled against it right now. Let's see how much XP we get for this. I don't fully understand how XP degradation works in Warcraft 3, to be honest. 9. We got 9 XP. Can map makers define how much XP each individual unit gives, or is it something that's by default that you can't change? I'd love to hear differences there. Different, like what people know of who have created stuff. Yeah, so she still has nothing for us, unfortunately.
You called? Indeed.
Okay, so back to Agamand Mills.
A fateful choice.
And Scarlet Crusade is right here. But again, if we progress the main quest, we may accidentally end up locking ourselves out. I don't think this doesn't strike me as something where you get locked out of stuff if you go too far. At the same time, we obviously don't want to end the map, but I don't think we're in danger of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Agamand Mills, and then next time, we're going to finish up whatever's at Agamand Mills, then we're going to come out and kill the Scarlet Crusade. And then we'll see what new quests are available to us. We can make our way down to Alterac, we can go find Nathanos in the cave, we can explore the rest of this weird Scourge base that for some reason has a waygate out into the middle of nowhere. Still don't really understand why that is that way. Okay, let's go. And I keep saying let's just run by enemies, but I see these juicy level 4s, and I gotta go for them for that +5 XP or whatever. Also, occasionally you get runes, which also is obviously a good thing. Okay, that's connected to nothing. I guess we, like, actually killed some guy named Agamand with the last name Agamand. We put him in a soul gem and we brought it back to one of the creeps in Undercity. Okay. I'm glad I looked. So once you... It does. The map opens up as you progress. So it's all the way up here by these trees. That's probably going to lead... So that's going to uncover this whole bottom section. And while we're here, I feel like, hey, why don't we just go ahead and destroy this Scourge base as well? But that might be its own separate quest. I don't know. What it seems like, though, is if it is its own separate quest, the mapmaker has put something in place to prohibit the player...
That sounds logical.
To prohibit the player from doing it, and therefore screwing up the quest log in some way. So that's actually awesome, and I feel like I just don't have to really worry about stuff. We have... I gotta remember we have mana burn. That's really, really useful. So these types of creeps actually give us good XP. I don't know, maybe we'll be capped at level 6, considering how little XP we're getting in general. But I assume every level you get degrades XP by other leveled creeps. I don't know how it works for unleveled creeps, like actual built units. Not sure how that would work at all. Okay, so we have to make our way back through here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to quick save here. We're going to call it a day. Thanks, everyone, for joining me. We'll come back again. We'll finish up Agamand Mills. We'll go and destroy the Scarlet Crusade and work on our other side quests. All right, hope you're enjoying. See you next time. Bye-bye.